Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody has had a great Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry I'm so late having an upload of a reaction video. I was out Christmas shopping all day, all over the place. That little clip that you see at the beginning of the video is just a view that I had driving over the Vincent Thomas Bridge. I believe that goes from San Pedro to Terminal Island to Long Beach. We went out to Seal Beach to do some shopping today. It was fun. We had a good time, family and I. So, I digress. Chantal did a couple of uploads today. She did one of Chipotle. I guess it was her first time having Chipotle. I don't think I'm going to do a reaction to that one. Just not interested in it. I'm not a fan of Chipotle. I don't want to see it. I don't care. But I am interested in this one. Curious to see what she has to say. Anyways, let's get into it.
Kind of cool, but they like prepare the coffee from this little coffee bus right beside the restaurant. And this is the drive-through. They just come up to you and they ask you what you want. And yeah, I already know the coffee here, so I knew what I wanted. But I'm sure they'd be happy to provide a menu if you asked, or you can go online. And yeah, pretty cool. Never saw this before.
I have it sped up, by the way, so it's not like she's driving like a bat out of hell. It's just the video is sped up. Oh no, we're going to our favorite parking lot by the shore.
Hi! Oh my gosh! It's okay.
That's a cute kitty.
Hi.
I like yellow. I love yellow cats. We used to have a yellow cat when I was younger. My grandmother called it Stinky. It was a good cat. Yellow like this.
You're so cute. You're smart. You're chubby. You're chubby. All right, guys. So I have my iced coffee.
So we have the bootleg Ray-Ban glasses. I think those are the ones that Salah likes to wear all the time. And we have the Puta lipstick on full display. Will this be a angry conversation, or will this be some bullshit conversation? I don't know.
And there's going to be some sprinkler ASMR because the sprinklers are on and the windows are down. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things, some updates.
Oh no.
Let's try this coffee.
Not the updates.
Bismillah. Yum. Yum. Tastes freshly brewed. It is the morning.
That's look, it's so annoying. I just cannot stand when people have these cups, like these Starbucks sugar drinks, whatever you want to call this crap, and then they just constantly shake the ice. Just stop it.
Coffee should be fresh in the morning.
It's like a annoying
Does anyone,
thing.
I don't know if they do this in the West. I've never gotten,
I don't know if they do this in the West. Bitch, shut up.
A car, or knew anybody who had a car. When they bought it, they got a perfume with it. Like, this came with like a musk.
No.
And apparently they give away perfumes, but it actually does smell really nice. But it's not a car. I don't know if it's a car perfume.
I know actually. The only cars I've had a Mercedes before, BMWs we have, and they come with like leather cleaner, complimentary, and like first aid kits and things like that. I don't believe I've ever seen a car come with cologne like that. I don't know.
It might be a car perfume, or I don't know, but it smells like a musky like cologne or something. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
Maybe the dealer was trying to give you a hint, Chantal. Maybe that's what that was. And they just snuck it in the car.
You know if that ever they do that where you're from?
No.
So,
that's all you.
Yeah. I know people are gonna be like, it's because you stink. No, I smell really good, actually.
Please.
I smell like oud and patchouli and rose vanilla. I smell nice.
Ew.
So, anyways.
You know what I smell like? I smell like ivory soap. I just took a shower. That's what I smell like. And during the day, I smell like Secret deodorant. And that's it. I think if you wear all those combinations of scents, Chantal, you're trying to hide something. Ew.
I just thought I would talk to you guys about some things. Um, where do I start? I'm not organized at all. Um, I am going to be doing a challenge on my channel and in my life.
Uh-oh.
So, yes, I need you guys to hold me accountable for this.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's actually going to be a no drama challenge.
Please.
You know, I always come on here and, you know, I always say that I'm going to do a lot of things.
First of all, let me pause this right here. Okay, a no drama challenge. So that would mean that you would have to get rid of people like Yo Mama from your chat because he brings the drama to trigger you, as well as you have to get rid of your multitude of sock accounts that you have, Chantal, if you want to get rid of the drama.
And I don't do half of the things I say I'm going to do, and it actually like bugs me. I know that changing is it's easier said than done, but I really, really, really don't want to be dragged into drama.
It's more like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That would be you.
I don't like how it makes me feel. I don't like how it's the negative vibes it gives off. It's just not healthy, and it's really just time consuming, and I can think of so many ways to focus on myself and better myself that I just don't want to focus on anything else, you know? I want to focus on becoming a better person that I always say I want to. And part of that
But the thing is, like, I don't understand it. I don't know. Just to me, I don't think you have to like focus so hard to be a good person or a nice person, you know, all of that. Because generally, a majority of people in the real world are nice, normal people and, you know, don't cause this type of chaos. If Chantal has to try to be a nice person, that tells you a lot right there.
Actually, I was watching a podcast from a Muslim woman, and it just really, really made sense to me.
And the indoctrination begins.
It made me feel enlightened after that podcast. And I realized that the no drama and the positive vibes have to start with, you know, changing how you entertain yourself. That's very important.
Yes.
The things that we consume for our brains, the things we feed our brains, are just as important as the things we feed our bodies.
And she's barely getting this now at 40 years old. Well, Chantal, maybe you need to stop watching horror movies, murder things. I believe there's somebody always in your chat. What is it? They have like some type of murder channel. I don't know. You like these horrific things. Maybe you should start there.
I realized that I was paying attention to how I felt after watching this, you know, podcast on Islam, and it just made me feel enlightened. It made me feel good, and it really inspired me. And
why don't you try reading the Quran instead of watching podcasts? Maybe do that.
Whenever I watch other podcasts or drama streams, people bickering at each other, backbiting, telling lies, rumors, all this and that, it makes me feel not good, you know? And it
so,
makes me
in other words, you don't like your shit being put on Front Street, and you do not like being confronted with it. And that's what that was. Say that.
Do and say things that are not in my favor and just really do me no favors. So,
well, see, she just said it right there. Say things that are not in her favor. So she, like I said, she doesn't want to be confronted with all the dirty deeds that she has done in her past and the dirty deeds that she's currently doing right now. She doesn't want to take accountability for them. That's all. There's no change in her.
The podcast was talking about how to clean your heart and soul. And I know it's going to sound like weird to non-believers and to people who...
Non-believers.
You know, people are just going to think I'm weird for talking about. That's fine. Whatever. Another one of the things I need to do is just...
You know what I find really weird as I'm watching this? Does she like stuff the hijab like in one of her roles right there? I don't know. That does not look normal. My friends that wear hijab do not look like this when they wear hijab. It's not stuffed. Like, it's literally stuffed in there. Embarrassing. What? Can't you wear that thing properly, Chantal? You look like a fool. Stop it.
what I want
Watch a video on
and not
that.
worry about how other people are going to perceive it, because, there's always going to be somebody opposing what you say, and that's just how it is in life. So, but they were talking about, you have your heart filled with darkness, with hate,
That's
with
you.
illness, and just negativity, and it's actually really bad for your heart and soul. It's
Really?
not good for you.
I don't,
And
actually, I don't believe you have a soul. I think your soul has been blackened so much by your hatred and your vile behavior. I think, like I said, it's going to be hard for you to redeem your soul, Chantal. Very hard.
to cleanse that and become a better person, you have to start removing the things that are basically causing you to be ill in that way. So, for example, as an analogy, when you have a wound that's infected, you have to start taking away the things that are keeping it infected. You have to take away the dirt. You have to take away the bacteria. You have to, and you have to cleanse it. And that works. It's starting with basically removing negativity in my surroundings, removing people who don't want anything good for you.
First of all, what people are you around that bring negativity into your life, that cause negativity? Because the only person that we see you around is Salah. And if you're referring to reaction channels and the internet in general, that's you doing that to yourself, Chantal. That's not like somebody that's invading your space. You are doing that to yourself. Maybe you should get off the internet, Chantal. Maybe that's what you should do, and seek treatment. Maybe that's what you should do, instead of watching stupid little videos on YouTube and TikTok.
Which is why, I'm happy with a smaller surrounding. I'm happy with very few friends, because I'd rather have few real people in my life than a bunch of fake people. Again, like I'll say, quality over quantity. So, a couple of years ago, maybe two and a half, 3 years ago or something like that, I used to have a huge following.
What?
And I realized...
Excuse me, ma'am. What? 2 to 3 years ago, you used to have a huge following. Get out, get far away from me. That is a lie. How are you going to be sitting here talking about redemption and you're literally lying to us right now? Unbelievable. Okay. So then, it just goes to show she's still the same. She hasn't changed, and all this is bullshit.
That the majority of those people didn't want good for me. They wanted me to be in a situation where I wasn't happy. They wanted drama. They wanted...
So wait a minute. So are you blaming all of us for the Crackhead Olympics and that whole, series of events that happened? You're blaming us because we wanted to see all of that stuff, Chantal? Is that what you're trying to do now? Okay. What a loser.
That I didn't want. And their support was conditional.
Please.
And that's fine. Like I said, I really want to work on being consistent with creating positive content for people. I want to use my platform for good, not to tear other people down. And
I want to use my platform for good, not evil. Okay.
Done a lot of that, and I don't want to do that. I don't, even in self-defense, I don't want to, lower myself to a level that I'm not proud of, and that I'm going to have to work hard to get out of and make right with God,
What?
And I just really, really realized that,
So wait a minute. So you're saying that you have to make this only right with God and basically screw everybody else? That's not how this works, Chantal. Like I don't. It's so confusing to me. How you go from one point of view to the other, and you think it all will work out in the end. I don't know. It's just so weird to me. You're so confused. You're so lost. You don't even know who you are. You're just, you know what you're doing? You're playing characters, every, from year to year, it's like you're playing a new character. Must be, tiresome to be you.
Really need to focus on, and it's really hard. It's really hard navigating your way through social media when it's such a toxic place. And, I don't want to contribute to that toxicity anymore.
You've created this environment around you, Chantal. You have nobody to blame but yourself. So, I mean, be tired, be sick of it. You created it.
To make positive content. And if that means having a smaller following, that's okay. It might be temporary. Inshallah, maybe eventually I will bring in with a consistent, maybe in a year's time or something, a few months'
Please.
time, if I really stick to this no negativity plan.
Who believes she's going to be consistent? Not even for a week. She said 7 days she's going to try to do this. I mean, she's right there. She's setting herself up for failure because she just gave herself, like, let me see if I could do this for 7 days. Automatic failure right there. Anybody thinks that she would last a year? I don't even think she's going to last 2 days, honestly.
Maybe my content will draw in positive people, which will replace the negative ones. And that's kind of what I want to work on in a way. So I'm starting with, I'm going to start with a 7 days, no drama, no addressing drama,
Please.
type of thing. And I'm going to actually take a good break from live streaming just for a little bit while I'm doing this, because I find it, people come in purposely trying to pull me into drama. And I just always
People don't purposely come in there. It's your beezers that pull you into drama. They say things to you, Chantal. What are you talking about? Stop trying to blame everyone else for your downfalls. Okay? Stop it.
and I just need to learn to not do that. I really, really need to. And I just have to forgive myself for my past, repent to God about it. I have. And the good thing about Islam is, you know, basically, when you become Muslim, you take the Shahada. Any sins you committed before you were Muslim are erased by Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So basically, anything from my past, all of the stuff that's being talked about, distributed throughout drama channels, hate channels, whatever, it's irrelevant in my life now.
Okay, see, I'm not like that. Okay, I don't know if this is a Roman Catholic thing. I don't know. But I don't believe that that's how the universe works. I don't believe that all that stuff that you've done, Chantal, is immediately expunged from your life and all is forgiven and God's just going to be like, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't believe it works that way. I believe when you pass away and you go to the other side, you will be confronted by all your dirty deeds. And what's going to end up happening is all the hurt and the hate and all that stuff that you've caused to everybody else, you're going to feel everything that everybody else felt. All the things that you did to them, you're going to feel it. That's going to be your punishment. So, yeah, I don't believe in that you're forgiven for all your sins. No, you're not forgiven for all your sins. You'll get it in the end.
Not going to go away, but it does in my life. And so basically, that's what I have to focus on. That's what I have to focus on, and just let people ruminate about things that are not, relevant anymore to me.
Sure.
So, yeah, that being said, I have filled out an intake for some
And then not only
psychotherapy.
that, she took the Shahada. So she's saying all the sins that she did before. Bye bye. Okay, but what about the sins and all the stuff you've done after the Shahada? As far as partaking in illegal substances, saying vile things, doing vile things, Chantal. So are you prepared to burn in hell for those? Because that's what Islam says is going to happen to you for those things.
I will hopefully hear from them soon. Yeah, that's all I'm pretty much going to say about that. I might share some things that I've learned throughout it, but I'm not going to tell you, much more about that right now, because I don't really have much to share about that. But I did take that step because I realized, there are a lot of traumas in the past few years, and even before that in my life, that I've just bottled up, and I haven't dealt with these feelings, and it's a tale as old as time.
I can agree with that. Like I said, with her, I can agree with that. Like I said, I believe honestly that she has had some traumatic childhood events that have placed her, not placed her. She's had traumatic childhood events that have made her behave in this way as an adult, like as a coping mechanism. So like all the like sleeping with the men, the drugs, and all these sort of things, hatred of women, all this kind of stuff. There's a core issue that needs to be resolved with her. If she would ever go to treatment, it's not going to be, or therapy, it's not going to be like oh, she's going to go to therapy for a couple months and she's cured. No, not for Chantal, because all the things that she's displaying as far as her personalities and the way she's acting out, she's going to need years of therapy and treatment to dig through all of the mess that she has created for herself. And I don't think she will ever do it. I wish she would, honestly. I wish she would go to therapy and work through all her issues, but she never will because she's that type of person that is afraid to confront her skeletons, her demons, whatever you want to call them. She's not ready to, and I don't think she will ever be ready to.
If you suppress them, they eventually come out in ways you never would imagine, and they come out at times when something else triggers you to think of them, and that's what happened. And I, you know, I just, yeah. Does anyone else drink ice drinks no matter what season it is? I mean, it's winter here, but it's still not icy and snowy like it is in Canada. You know, I'm Canadian. I'm used to winters being in the minuses, and it's not like that here. So it's still kind of summery for me. But the weather is so nice, and you know, subhanallah, it's such a beautiful day, and yeah, it just makes me happy just to be out here. I'm just taking a break to talk to you guys, but I have other plans after this. So,
I mean, this is the cycle. We've seen this behavior before. I don't know how many videos she's posted. Uh-oh, somebody's coming up the stairs. I think it's my grandson. Oh, he's gonna go take a bath. Watch. Let me wait. Let me pause. I think he might come in here. Is he going in there? No, he's going in the bathroom. Okay. Sorry about that.
I'm going to enjoy my Saturday in a positive way and just try to put everything behind me, and just try to ignore all the noise and just, you know, move on. And
she's not going to move on. She's not going to. This is, like I said, if people are new to this and have not watched Chantal for the years that I've watched her, and you know, as far as the other reaction channels, they've watched her for years as well. This is part of the cycle. You can go look at her channel. There are probably multiple videos just like this where she starts anew, you know, everything's fresh. I'm going to live my life this way, blah, 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 blah. And then something happens. More than likely, it's probably going to be Salah or something. And then she's going to take it out on all of us and rage and react or mukbang. I don't even know. Something will eventually happen. Like I said, she can't last the 7 days. I will be shocked if she lasts the 7 days.
Really focus on what's important. You know, I realize that I'm not here to please anyone in life other than, you know, God. Allah.
That's
He's
sad.
the one that I'm meant to please, and I've not been doing a very good job, as I've said many times. And, you know, this journey into Islam is very important.
That's like some crazy thing to say. So you're only here on this earth to please God? What about your husband, Chantal? I guess he's non-existent in that.
And I haven't been focusing on that like I should be. I have not been, you know, doing that. And I've just been focusing on all the wrong things. And it's been depressing and just not a good feeling. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So
try.
You know, inshallah, I will succeed at 7 days. Then I can aim for another 7 days until 7 days becomes a lifetime.
Please.
And I've succeeded in my goal.
Like, I don't even understand, like, what it would be like to be such an evil, mean person where I would have to try for 7 days to try to be a good person. Like, I don't even know, like, how that would be. Like, just, I don't know. Like, I'm a normal person myself. Yeah, it's weird to think that she has to try to be like nice and not mean. That's just bizarre to me. I don't know. I'm sure other people think that's bizarre as well. I'm not the only one. That she has to try to be a nice and good person for 7 days. Wow.
I have other goals, but I'll leave those for another time. I think, you know, I'm feeling positive that I'm taking the first steps, and hopefully my try now.
And by the way, don't, like, sometimes I refer to myself a lot in the videos with her. Yeah, it's a habit that I do. I don't know why, but do not take my kindness for weakness. And especially the one thing like I'm very protective of is my family. Don't mess with my family. That's all.
With this, and
Then you'll
hopefully
see my
this
evil
try
side.
with therapy will be more successful than the other ones I've had in the past. I've tried so many times. Okay, so I wanted to talk about travel.
Uh-oh. Not the travel.
I haven't been mentally very well, and
Oh
also
no.
physically, and I
Her
think
and Amber Lynn use this. My mental health. I'm haven't been mentally well. Come on. Get out of here.
that, I would just like to focus on myself a bit more before I travel.
That's all you
So,
do. What do you do during the day other than focus on yourself? Literally, Chantal, when you do live streams or videos, it's all about yourself. You're talking about yourself. It's all about you. So, I mean, that's all literally all day. You just focus on yourself. So, what are you going to do now? Focusing on yourself. Like, take a bath? I mean, what?
Salah was talking to me about taking a break from YouTube for a little bit so that I can focus on myself. So I'm really just thinking about that. I don't
That
want
ain't
to
gonna happen.
announce anything,
I'm telling you right now, she has a visa run coming up and she's probably gonna go to Canada in the Salah.
grandiose, permanent until I've really thought about it. I said I would think about it.
She's a liar. She's
I would
setting
have
this
to
up.
plan my time away to keep myself busy. What I want to do, stuff like that. Maybe go on some day trips with Salah. Really just enjoy our time together and strengthen our relationship even more. Focus on ourselves.
Oh man, this is stupid.
And I think that would be a really good thing. But I would miss you guys.
Why I would miss you guys. Oh, whatever, shut up. What do you mean? You guys have been married allegedly for what, 2-3 years now, and you need to strengthen your relationship? What's going on, Chantal? I mean, that's pretty early in the season to be needing some strengthening.
It wouldn't be forever, it would be just a break. But I think that I've never taken a real good break from YouTube.
Yeah, you have, when
I
YouTube kicked you out.
That might do me some good. Even people who work normal jobs, they need vacation time too. They need days off, So
I've actually never taken a vacation. Have we? I'm trying to think. No. Every trip that we've taken has either been for football. The majority of them are football, from state to state, or football. Yeah, no vacation, all football stuff. Amazing. Now that I'm thinking about it, wow. Yeah, no vacations for us. Always work.
Job is not physically exhausting, but it is mentally in a lot of ways. So I think that could do some good. So I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about it. I haven't made any decisions. I really want to also work on thinking things through before I actually make permanent decisions, because
She can't make permanent decisions. Come on.
I've brought a lot of pain on myself from being so impulsive, and I want to talk about that in therapy. There's a lot of things.
I would agree with that 100%. You do, Chantal, because you don't know how to keep your mouth shut, and you've brought a lot of pain to yourself by doing that.
I want to learn how to cope with, I want some tools how to cope, because, I want to learn how to set boundaries for myself. I want to learn how to, basically learn how to stop being so impulsive. I want to learn emotion.
I mean, isn't that sad for a 40-year-old woman to be saying that she needs to learn how to set boundaries for herself at 40 years old? I just find that really sad. That she finds herself in this position. I don't know.
Emotional intelligence, even more. And I just want to do all those things. And I think you guys were right. Like, I think I do need some help with that from somebody who's trained to deal with those things.
Yeah, you do.
So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, and I also kind of just want to take care of myself and work on becoming in a healthier space. Like, work on my health and work on becoming healthier mentally.
Honestly, she needs, like I said, that's the one thing I wish for her, is that she would seek treatment and stay in it for, like, she's going to need it for years. If I never went to therapy, um, and had the psychiatrist for as many years as I've had, I probably wouldn't even be alive by now. Um, yeah. So I, like I said, for Chantal, I think it would do wonders for her if she actually committed herself to it. But like I said, honestly, I don't think she will. Like I said, it's part of the cycle.
In this time that I would take off from YouTube, have it be a planned time off, not just like, I'm out, I'm quitting, you know? No, I want to like plan it. And if I do it, then it would be, you know, I want to come back refreshed and have this break be beneficial in some way, you know? So,
And you know what and then every time she says that, it's like she's trying to manipulate and convince. She has a habit of saying, what this reminds me of, and I'm sure people that have been around people that have been in prison or visited people in prison, this reminds me of jail talk. When somebody gets in trouble and then they set out and plan and tell you, all these things that they're going to do, and they're not going to be this way anymore, and they're going to change their life, they're going to live on the straight and narrow, blah 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 blah. This is jail talk. She doesn't mean any of this. It's all BS.
Basically what I'm focusing on. And yeah, that's, you know.
Oh, truck backing up somewhere here. Can hear it.
Just looking around, I like love Kuwait. I really do. I love that this is just my home right now, and it's just so amazing.
Is this for the government to hear, Chantal? Is that why you're saying that? Is the government listening? Kind of sounds like it is.
You know, I just really love it.
What do you love about
beaches,
it?
the palm trees,
The
the winters
beaches.
are amazing here.
What beaches? You haven't like the beach is not a beach. It's literally in behind a breakwater wall. And that water's polluted. There's no waves. There's trash everywhere. There's wild dogs everywhere, cats everywhere. Yeah, you haven't shown us any of the nice things about Kuwait. You showed us all the crap parts of Kuwait. So, I mean, if that's what you love about it, yeah, I guess if that's what you like, go ahead.
You know, so there's so much positive content here I could do, and it would be a win-win. Like, it would be physical activity for me. It would be so healthy. It would be interesting content for a lot of people who don't travel here.
It would be.
Actually,
I agree with her in that. If she were to, what I would like to see her do, actually, because I like these type of videos, I like shopping hauls from other countries, because I love to see the type of products that they carry or the produce that they have that might be different from here. Things like that, clothing, things like that. If she would actually go into the stores, go into the souk, I'm sure they have like a spice market where they have spices and things like that. Show things like that. Show things that people have never seen before, Chantal. That would be interesting. But for some reason, you choose not to do that. Maybe it's your size. Maybe you're embarrassed when you go out because you're awkward and people stare at you. I mean, I don't know what it is. But I wish you would do vlogs like that. Dogs are barking. Sorry about that.
If you can go to the Middle East, come check it out for yourself. Kuwait is a really nice country. Go to Dubai. Even Iraq. There's tourism in Iraq.
Get out of here. No thanks.
I don't know about now how the situation is, but there was not long ago. And
go to Iraq. She's insane. What about Iran too, Chantal? I mean, I heard that's like a good place to vacation. You sound mentally insane with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, especially in the Middle East. I don't think that's going to be on anybody's vacation list, Chantal. So stop trying to like promote it. Like I said, this seems weird. I think it's like you're trying to make a video like this because the government's watching, some type of propaganda bullshit. Stop it.
People are just so friendly there. Like, we know a few people from Iraq, and they're just always so nice. Like, it's just insane, So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm just going to enjoy my day. Salah was talking about taking me out, later somewhere. So that might be nice. That could be nice. Take me out now. That could be nice. If you haven't seen Long Legs, you won't know the reference I just did. Somebody sent me a bumper sticker it said, "Let me merge now, and it can be nice." Yeah, that's funny.
I thought wait a minute. I thought you couldn't receive packages. Who sent you a bumper sticker? Was it Teardrop? Probably. I wonder why Teardrop has your address. I'm going to keep saying it. I think Teardrop has something to do with sponsoring Salah. I'm going to keep saying it because I believe that's what the relationship is. Because she tried to do that with Missy Moo and that didn't work out. So she moved on to another one, and that other one is Teardrop.
Anyways, these glasses, man, I'm telling you, they look funny on me. I have a big face, so.
They do look funny on you.
Anyways,
Bootleg.
guys, I think that's all I wanted to talk about, really. Just, how
no.
I'm doing, kind of an update on that. More about my challenge and
Wait, somebody's walking by. That's Groot. Betty, stop. Sorry about that. It's nice and cool here in Southern California. It was overcast today. I believe it's like 50 something degrees right now outside. I like to have the windows open when it's cool like that. So I apologize for the dogs.
Update. We're going to basically just postpone the travel for a little bit until I'm feeling better mentally and physically. And whenever that will be, we're just going to, I might also take a break from YouTube, but if I do, it's going to be like a planned thing. I'm going to plan my time to make the best use out of it for myself.
It's going to be a visa run.
I really need to do a health arc. I need to. It's dire, and I know that.
It's dire. Oh no.
So that's about it. Yeah, I know we were planning on going on a trip, but that will have to wait. And whenever we do, I will, do like we did in Thailand. We will do vlogs, live streams, whatever. But I think
wait a minute. What vlogs did you do in Thailand? You didn't do any vlogs. You live streamed, baked out of your mind, shoving popcorn into your mouth for days or months. How long were you there? Was it over a month? I don't even know. What are you talking about?
I'm just not only from the internet, but when you're trying to better yourself and stay away from negativity, you guys know how toxic social media is. It's not a healthy environment for healing.
What?
So
wait a minute. Who's for healing? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Chantal, you use your live streams as like a therapy group session. And you talk to people that, I mean, who knows who these people are? They could be like insane people. You don't even know. I mean, Teardrop sounds like she's insane. There's a few others I could mention as well. But what are you talking about? Come on.
So, I guess that's it. So I appreciate you guys listening to me, and I'm going to enjoy my day.
This is like the weird, you know what this is? This is part of the weird cycle and the manicness that is Chantal, where she has like these extreme highs like this, and then she's going to plummet and have a low, and then that's when we get the rage. It's going to happen. Just watch. It's going to be a Christmas rage because she needs to make the money. And that's the only way she's going to be able to make the money is to have some type of rage or do something vile or whatever, because that's what brings the views. Just watch.
Hope that you guys enjoy your day too. Just be grateful for the little things in life.
Shut up.
It's the little things that are just priceless.
Like what?
And mean a lot. And
being able to wipe your ass.
Gratitude for having a beautiful day like this just goes a long way. It really does. Appreciating what you have, it just eliminates all the negative things that go along with being jealous, envious of others, comparing others. When you're grateful for your own self and your own
journey. So are you talking about being jealous? Are you admitting that you've been jealous of others? Is that what you're doing right now, Chantal? Because I mean, we've all known it, the entire time, all these years, that you've been jealous of multiple people for absolutely no reason. So you're finally admitting it. Congratulations.
That's what makes life. That's one of the biggest secrets to life, guys. And Islam has really taught me a lot about that. So, I mean, I'm just going to focus on
secrets
myself.
to life, Chantal
I'm not going to be in rivalry, in fights in competition with anybody,
Wait,
anybody in life on the
who's,
platform.
excuse me, who's in competition with you? Nobody is in competition with you at all, Chantal. No, I don't think so. What are you talking about? She's like delusional. I don't even know what she's talking about. What competition?
Off the platform, except with the person I was yesterday. That's the person I'm trying to fight. So, anyways, guys, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you.
Okay, so that's the end of that. I don't even, like I said, this is the cycle that all of us as reaction channels know that we go through every. Do we go through this? How long has it been? I mean, I would say it's probably like every month we go through one of these where she has her like high like this, where she does the jail talk, all this kind of crap. And then slowly but surely she's going to spiral out of control. Yeah. And if she disappears, like I said, it's a visa run because I think it was due on the 28th. That was the next one. And I'm guessing she's going to go to Canada to collect the gifts. But anyways, yeah, I apologize for the lateness of this video, but like I said, I was busy all day today. Hopefully I'll be home tomorrow. If she uploads anything, I don't know, we'll see. But everybody have a great night, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.
You could ever know, make my wish come true, baby. All I want for Christmas